Hello love, thank you for tuning in and joining me for this message. Today's video we're going to be pulling some playing cards to get oracle messages, but first I want to take a moment to welcome the Holy Spirit and thank the heavens for being with us at this present moment. Thank you, God, for gracing us with your presence and all that you are. So I've already blessed and shuffled the cards, but before I pull the cards, I've been getting so many messages from the holy ancestors, and I've been in communication with the ancestors all day, and they were speaking a lot about true love and so many true love relationships coming into the world, manifesting into existence, manifesting into the physical being, the physical world. And for someone who's watching for the collective, this is a collective message. So for whoever this resonates with in the collective at this present moment, the ancestors want you to know that whoever your love is, and this is a twin flame connection. So whoever this twin is, whoever this true love is, they know you, and they've done some deep inner searching, deep inner work, and it's like they know who you are. They know this situation. You may not even be in communication with them. You may not even know that they know who you are, but they do. And the ancestors want you to know that they know who you are, so you don't have to doubt this person, or if this person even cares, or because they do. So in the communication that I was getting with them, there was so many messages about the journey that you've been on. And if you don't know what a twin flame is, if you're still listening, then I suppose that you probably do, or you may be in a deep love situation and trying to figure that out. But the twin flame connection is rare. So this connection actually goes back to, say, like the story of Adam and Eve. If you don't know the story, then that's okay. But when the website comes up, then you'll be able to learn more about twin flame connections and different love connections. But it goes back to that story where Adam had all of these companions, because that's what the creation of the different animals and the different creatures and everything were. They were meant to be companions for Adam. But he did not find a suitable companion until that companion came from within. So Adam did not have the companion until he went within. And God actually created that suitable mate for him from within his own being. So when it comes to twin flame relationships, it's actually a very deep connection. It actually is the connection of one. These two individuals, this couple, but being created from this one. So there's more details on it. I won't get into that too much today. There is going to be a lot of information about it on the website. So if you're interested, when the website comes up, by the time you're looking at this, it probably already is up. But it's in the description box. So the link will be in the description box if you're interested in learning more about that, and possibly if you could be in a twin flame connection. There's other connections. There's soulmate connections. There's even the lover's connection, which is also a very deep connection. So, you know, twin flames are rare, but you could definitely look it up and see if this is something for you. If you feel like you are in a deep connection, an unconditional love, a true love connection, then this could be for you, but you'd have to take it as it resonates. The ancestors did want to tell you, whoever's watching, whoever it is that they're speaking to, you know this. You know something about this already. So if you don't have a love, or you're not thinking about a true love situation or something like that right now, or you're even confused about it, this message is probably not for you, because they did specifically say that this is someone who knows this, but they want you to know that the person on your mind and the person that you're thinking about, they also know the truth about this connection too. Whoever you are, you more than likely are not in the connection with this person yet. You may not be in communication with them. You may have some difficulty in communicating with them right now. But however it is, they know who you are because they've done the inner searching. They've seen you and found you within. And more than likely, you've done the same thing if you know that this is your person. So we're going to get into the reading and see what comes up. I don't know if that's going to come up or not. I never know what messages they're going to give us, but we're going to see if that comes up in the cards, okay? So I've already blessed and shuffled the cards again, but I'm going to just do some light shuffling and then pull it from the top. Flip these over now. Okay, these are the blue back cards, and the blue backs symbolize the spiritual. So this is more of like the spiritual world, and the red backs symbolize more of the physical world. So I'm gonna shuffle a little from here and pull from the top as well. And then we'll get into what these all mean and what the Spirit is saying to us about these cards right now. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. I do feel like this has a lot to do with the message that the ancestors were communicating. Okay, so on the blue backed cards, in the spiritual, we have this Ace of Clubs. The Ace of Clubs to me is it signifies something about life, something about a life cycle, something. When it comes to the spiritual, it could be existence itself. If the clubs are in the red backs, on the red back cards, if they are in the physical world, this could be life, this could be multiple lifetimes. But when it's on the blue backs here, this could be existence itself. I feel like whoever this is, and this being this love situation, because I do see this Ace of Hearts, and as soon as these jokers kind of came out, I felt like, yes, this is the message that they were speaking on. So I do feel like this is pretty much like this love existed since the beginning of existence. That's kind of what I'm getting. The eighth usually symbolizes a victory to me. I do feel like this is a victory of life, is this union. It's almost saying, well, it is saying that this union is meant to be because it's existed from the beginning. This seven of diamonds, the seven is usually like a completion to me. The diamonds, when it's in the physical, it's sort of like a monetary or material, financial wealth, something like that, something about finances. But here in the spiritual, I feel like it's more so of abundance. It's more so of, I would say more so of like a royalty when it comes to wealth and when it comes to riches. It's almost like you're born into wealth here. This is saying to me that there's some sort of, being a child of God, it's almost like you're some sort of abundant in who you are. Abundance in who you are. Okay? I feel like looking at this Joker here and seeing this story, I feel like this is your person. If you're not resonating with this directly, this could be your person. And I feel like they kind of rejected this abundance of who they are spiritually at some point. But I am looking down here and I feel like that changes, but we'll get to that when we get to that portion of it. But reading it here is saying that there was some sort of rejection in truth. When I see the big Joker, I do see it as abundance. I do see it as truth, someone going towards their truth and leaving the lies and deceit. This is upside down, so I am reading this in reverse right now. I do feel like it's saying that who you are or who they are, however it resonates, was rejected here. And I also did get a message that possibly, and I'm not even going to say possibly, because whoever I'm talking to, this is the message I received earlier, that you were rejected because this person rejected themselves. It's almost as if this person here knows who you are, knows who they are, because you come from them, and you and them are one in existence. So the reasoning that they rejected you is because they were rejecting themselves. It almost had not a lot to do with you, besides the fact where they were learning to embrace their self. Okay? It goes to this Jack of Diamonds. And of course, the Jack is the lowest face. It's the minimum face. I read this as, because of this rejection of self and this true love here, there is no heart cards here on this, on the top portion of the deck in the spiritual. But I do get a lot of life, abundance, and here truth being upside down. I feel like because of that, it was some sort of minimal abundance. It was some sort of it's like it's saying, I've rejected myself, I've rejected my true love, so I'm just left with the mediocre abundance. I'm just left with the lowest amount of my abundance. And this is here in the spiritual. It's almost like I didn't accept all that I was, all that is mine, all that is me. So I have to be left with the lowest amount of who I am. Okay? So when we move on to the physical cards down here, there was this match in life. There was this match here on earth here, I'm seeing as it is in heaven. This bottom portion here matches this top. So there's the match there in the physical world. But here it is. These two also match. So the abundance here matched the financial part here. The riches in the spiritual match the riches on the earth, in the world here. But here it is, there's someone who does know of this love. Going towards this victory in love is what gets you the victory in your truth, in your abundance. It's what gets you this big joker. Okay? So I feel like this spiritual portion here is pretty much their spirit speaking to them, like, you've rejected yourself. Coming into this knowing and this understanding is what gets them kind of the insight in the physical world. We'll pull some more cards on it to see what the spirit has to say, has to show us through the cards. I'm curious to see how this is all coming together, because it seems like this spiritual world here, although it matches, it's almost like there's something that needs to come in, that needs to be realized here in order to get this here in the physical. I'm gonna see. These are the red cards that I'm pulling now. So this is gonna tell us a little bit more about the physical world. Okay. Yeah. I think this is exactly what they were saying earlier when it comes to them, because this is in these are the red cards again, so this is the physical world. I feel like this is saying that the love is matching. I feel like this is actually saying that this is some sort of twin connection, because here it is telling me that this top portion being kind of like heaven and this bottom portion being represented of earth is saying that this match here in heaven is the love match on earth as well. There's some sort of strength and love being granted here, and I'm hearing strength and love because of this 3 and this threefold cord, but I'm also hearing that there's like some sort of love juggling. I feel like that's panning out from the messages that I received earlier. It's, I got the message that they are aware of who you are. Your love is aware of who you are now. And so I feel like this is something that either needs to be put to rest, or they're finding strength and being able to get rid of a third-party situation, or being able to move past this juggling. This juggling could be anything. It could be a person, it could be work, it could be anything in this person's life who's on your mind. This 4 of spades here is also another, it's also another balance, it's also another match. And the spades to me represent truth. So I feel like there's some sort of finding the truth in the physical world. It could be finding the truth of this, of this true love here from existence, and it's finding it in the spiritual or in the physical world. Okay, let's pull some blue cards from spiritual, from the inner being, and see what the spirit has to tell us from there. Okay, I feel like I can move these down. We'll put these here and see what it is that they want to tell us from here. Okay. All right. There's some sort of completion of the truth here in the spiritual world. Some sort of completion with this number 10 here. And then the spades being truth, wisdom, messages from the ancestors. That's what it is, really. And there's some sort of completion being made in the inner being here. That moves on to this grace. 5 is my number for grace. Grace, mercy, blessings. So that's what this is when it comes to truth. And I feel like it's making a way for this balance and love. This balance and love. So I'm going to clear this spread here, and I'm going to pull some red cards. Pull some cards from the red deck to see what's really going on in this physical world, and just get some, if there's any last messages or anything that needs to be shared with us about what's going on right now in the physical when it comes to this. Because of course they spoke on, you know, that being what's going on right now, but let's see if we can get some more clarity on all that is happening. Okay, I'm gonna actually shuffle a little more. I just kind of want to keep going until, you know, I feel like they're saying that's good. All right, I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna go ahead and flip that one over. 3 is a card for, that's my card for strength, but it's also my card for juggling. And then the diamonds are finances, especially in the physical world. So this could be juggling finances. Let's continue. I'm going to, I think I'm going to pull 5 from here and see what it is that we're getting. What I'm seeing here is that there is progress being made. There is progress. However, hopefully you can see this whole spread. There is progress being made here, but things still aren't necessarily adding up or matching up. It's almost like a desire to do more, be more, have this authority over your truth, your especially finances. I see finances and I see a lot of truth here on this spread in the physical. So what I'm seeing here is juggling of finances with this 3 of diamonds here. I'm also seeing strength and finances. I believe that whoever may be on your mind, they may be financially, I would say well. I would say, you know, they have pretty good finances, but it's something about it being stretched or going to multiple places. Okay, here with this Jack of Spades, it's still some sort of minimal truth here in the physical. It's still some sort of inability to embrace the full truth here. Okay? And with this Ace of Diamonds, yeah, I do feel like this person, this is what they want. It's almost like they already have what they need and they have enough, but it's like they don't see it. They still want to be able to provide more. I feel like they want to be able to give you everything, probably even more than you care for, but this is what they want to be able to give you. It's like everything that you want, but for some reason they've got this juggling situation happening and they know that they can't. They know that that's not something that they'll be able to do. And here it is, this Queen of Spades, which is saying to me, this is some sort of feminine authority, female authority of truth. You'd have to take that as it resonates. If you are the male watching, this could possibly be your person saying that they know who you are, they know the truth. Or if you're the woman watching, this could be that you probably came into this truth before they did, or this could be that you came into this truth, you're in it now, and they're still trying to get there. They're still trying to get to you. That's how I'm reading it. And I am reading it differently for males and females in this situation. The spirit usually comes to me very specifically when it comes to certain situations, certain messages that they want to give. So if this is this queen here, whoever the feminine energy is here, is taking authority of the truth of this situation. I feel like the masculine energy is the one that may be having some issues with being able to get here, being able to get to this point. And it's not that they don't know or that they don't care. It's just that there's things that are not completely ready to be at this state. Okay? And here with this King of Diamonds, this King of Finances, I think this does clarify that the masculine energy here, the male here, wants to be able to be that provider, wants to be able to give to this truth, this person that they know deep within is their true person, their true love here. That's how I'm reading this. Okay? And I'm gonna pull one more for a very last message from the spirit, and I'll probably just take one card. We'll see how it leads. I'll just take one card from there. I'm gonna shuffle these really quickly and put them off to the side, and then take one card from the blue deck to see what the spirit is saying. Give me one thing that the spirit is saying, Lord. One thing that the spirit is saying. Okay. One thing that the spirit is saying, Lord. One thing that the spirit is saying. Okay. Yeah. They want to be able to give you this. It came out in the physical, in the red cards, that this king was symbolic of them wanting to give you everything, them wanting to provide for you everything that you need. And this came out again in the physical. I feel like that's confirming that yes. So if you're not with your... So the camera did shut off again, but it was during the closing, so most of the message was already there. The last part of the message was, I was just saying that they were confirming to us that yes, your person does want to be able to give you everything, and they want to come to you, or they want to be able to come to you when they feel like that they can provide everything that you need, everything that they want to give you. And so that was really the most part of the message that was missed. It was closing, so it was really just the closing, saying that was the confirmation that their spirit of wanting to provide for you was matching up with the physical world of them also trying to work to be able to be that provider. And when they're able to do that, that's kind of like the block. So if you're not with your person right now, it's and this could be you guys are disconnected when it comes to communication, or not in communication with one another, not in the same area, or not in the same even mind space as one another. And it's because this person is really focused on trying to be all that they feel like they need to be. And I know that's probably a lot, but if this resonates with you, then that is the message. So I will catch you all in the next video. Shalom.